This is an important letter and warning, and this is in regards to children. Children are a very special thing on this earth, and with raising children and learning about your children and loving your children is very important. You know, a lot of children are unprotected by their parents, and a lot of children are hurt by their parents. And, you know, some of these parents need to take responsibility and spend some time with their children. Because from what I've seen in this family unit, I really feel that these men and women just using their children to be put in front of them to benefit a gain. My situation is that I am not going to deal with none of these men or women coming up to me and claiming that any of these children are my children. I am a good person and I don't deserve none of these men or women putting children in my face in order to receive some money. One thing that really angers me is the way these men operate and the way these family members operate. I have never met these men and I have never met these family members. And most of these family members are siblings and relatives that I have no relations with. And from my knowledge, I don't expect none of these siblings or family members, and I don't accept none of them coming up to me in a proposal for any type of marriage or partnership. I will not accept someone trying to direct my life into something that is untrue. For an example, Aries. Aries is my half brother or my half sister, or whatever she is. I know her sexual preference, but it's not agreeable to me. But this person has told a big lie and has told lies to the court, saying that I was having an affair with this person and I had children with this person, which is the biggest lie that has been told. And I don't appreciate this person trying to get me to take the responsibility for his responsibilities. I am not involved with no Aries, and I never have. And I have never been a mistress to anyone. And I don't appreciate this person lying through his teeth, telling the court that I have children with this person. And if they want to know factors of this case, I am going to clear it now. I have been with my family, my own family, for the last 10, 20, 30 years, and I've lived with my family. And my family knows who I talk to, where I go, what I do, and who I'm with. My children are aware of who I am and what I do on my daily life. And so, if you claim that I have children with anyone, then you know what? My children and my family will make sure that it's cleared up. Because I have no involvement with any of these people, especially Aries and the Libra man. I have no children with none of these people, I have not given any permission for none of these people to do what they think they could do. I have no claim of any child. I have not given birth to any child. And that needs to be understood by all these family members. So if you come up to me and try to push a child into my life, a child that is not mine, then I will have to deal with Child Protective Services. Because I will have no life or no child being brought to me just for these parents or this men or women to benefit from me. This is the only reason why these people are trying to do. And I really don't appreciate this situation that these people claim that I have children with them, which is not even true. I love children, and I have my own children, and I have my own grandchildren to look after. I don't have time for any other children right now because I believe that the mothers that do have these children, they're responsible for their own children. These men who try to get these women pregnant and think that they can run from their own responsibility. No. Any men that have a child needs to take their own responsibility and take responsible for what they did to their actions for their life. I will not allow any of these men to come into my life when I am not going to be responsible for their responsibilities. I am so tired of this situation in regards to putting and throwing children into my life when this situation is so improper in what they're doing. From what I've seen a lot of these men who try to take control of children in order to collect money. And this is just not right. And a lot of these children are being used and abused in so many different ways that it just makes me cry. But that does not mean I have to be obligated or take responsibility for other parents' children. I am 57 years old, and I wasted 3 years of my time on this journey just to find out that all these people are just not trying to do their best to get along with me. I only want you to understand that it's not right that if you have children, you need to take responsibility on your own. That's what a mother does, and that's what a father does. Like I told you, I am 57 years old, and I have things that I need to do in my life and for my family. Since I was neglected by these trustees, I have no interest in being involved with none of these family members, really. The only thing I am willing to do is listen to what they have to say. But as far as children that are not mine, I will not be giving child support or spousal support because I have not been involved in any of these zodiac signs, or I haven't even spoken to anyone. So where does that make me? Where does that place me? The only reason why I'm being placed in all these lies is for these people to gain money from this settlement. There ain't no reason for these people to bring in children in this situation. This situation is between the man, woman, and me. The people that I have to deal with, I can only deal with them. But you know what? The saddest part about these people is that they bring in children that have no reason to be in the picture. But if I do see any of these children being abused or mistreated, I promise that they will be protected from my heart. But I will not be responsible for children that don't belong to me. I'm to the point where I've exhausted my time with Libra man. His lies have been told for 3 years now about a child that I have no concern of or I don't know of. But I do know, and I stick to my truth, that this situation is a lie. And this also is in regards to Aries and his children and his mother and his siblings. I have no connection with this person, only knowing that he's my sibling. But I have never been in any affair with this motherfucker to even say that I have a child with none of them. The only reason why this person is lying is to benefit and support the way he lives. And that goes for all these men and women that are involved in this family unit. I'm telling you now, and I'm warning you now, don't you use any of these children when you come up to me and putting them into my life when I have no children with no one. If you're the parent, mother, or father, you're responsible for your own children. At the time of my life right now, I need to move on with my life and create my own foundation. And I've created that for such a long time, and I intend to do it on my own. After everything that I've been through with these people and family members, my connection will be limited. I have no interest in living with none of these people, and I have no interest in being married to none of this family members like they think. I've already made it clear to these siblings that I don't get involved, and I will not be involved in any relationship that will be directed as a sex marriage, a gay marriage, or a bisexual marriage. This is the reason why I will not get married to anyone. I am happy with myself, and I stand in my truth, and I have my own family I have to deal with, and I have my own family that I need to work on, and I have my own family to guide, and I don't have no time to deal with immature men or immature women that don't understand where my life is. All I know is that these trustees have failed to provide me with important information, important guidance, and money that is being withheld from me. All I feel is that most of these people use their children and abuse their authority, especially when it comes to this trust. Everyone seems to think they're entitled to something. And I know that everyone is seeking a better life. But when it comes to this high entitled position, I need to take it serious. Because this is my life that you're talking about, and this is my direction that you're talking about, and none of you will be a part of my direction. My direction is with myself and God. I feel that these persons in charge of this trust just don't get it, or don't understand the law, or don't want to learn from their mistakes, or even trying to correct it. In regards to Libra man and Aries and other certain people and persons in this family, I just don't trust my money being held by none of these people. All these people think is about taking and not delivering. Do you really realize how everyone has mistreated this beneficiary? Do you realize what you've done to the courts, by the law, and the way everything is being operated? Everything is being mismanaged and not directed in the proper way. They continue on to bully, especially the air signs and the fire signs, in regards of their words and what they think their actions want toward me. The reason why I don't look forward to any of these men or women is because the lack of negligence during the years. It's not easy. I know. It's not easy to express ourselves like we're supposed to do. I know it's hard in regards to the settlement. I know it's hard letting go of what you guys have been holding on to. But you need to understand that it's my position and my entitlement to hold for my ancestors. And if you can't respect that, I don't know what else to say. All I can say is that these trustees have not given me the proper treatment that I deserve. Their lack of love and a heart is just as cold as the North Pole. They refuse to provide information. They're unreasonably withholding money. And they are unreasonably distributing my assets, which they have no right to. They ignore communication with the benefactor of this court case. For many of these trustees, especially the biological mother, Aries and Libra, have taken favoritism among the other people, which I have no control of. But I will make it a fact and make it clear that if my money and my business and these properties are not sorted out in the correct fashion, there's going to be a lot of conflict. Misappropriating trust assets is against the law, especially when it's federal and state. Failing to comply with the trust terms that have been implemented by the descendant who passed away. All of his wishes were not respected. And none of you respected his will in regards to this trust. These trustees have only abused and manipulated this court case. They have lied through their teeth. And in many ways, I believe that the court has allowed this situation to happen also in regards to my biological mother. I will not tolerate this shit no more. I will not tolerate none of this no more. If you can't come up with being honest and truthful in this matter, then I'm about to file papers at the court. And this is the last thing that I want to do. But in my circumstances that I'm not getting anywhere with none of you people, especially my financial matter, when I'm in the need of my investments, If you feel that you have a resolution to the situation and you feel that something could be compromised with you people, which I don't know what your intentions are, but if you feel that you want to speak in regards to this, email me at lifeuntotheappletree1 at inbox.com. Thank you.